Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I will try to complete this grand challenge. As you guys can see, I'm 9-0 in the grand challenge right now. I will try to get 12 wins live for you guys, and in today's episode, I'm going to use this crazy off-meta deck. This deck actually did really well on ladder last season. I believe it finished number 13. If I'm not wrong, but basically this deck has the Sparky, Giant, and then sort of a bait, like a Zap bait, lock bait concept, because it has double minions, Mean Horde and minions. Then it has the Goblin Barrel. It also has the Skarmy, Ice Wizard, and you don't really have a big spell, you only have the Zap as a spell. So it's a really interesting deck. To be honest, I've never used it, so this will be the first time I'm going to use this deck. But I'll try to get 12 wins for you guys, hopefully with success. But I would say let's just begin with the first match. And I can't tell much about this deck because, as I said, it's the first time using it. But I think it's a really fun deck, and I definitely want to try it out and share it with you guys because, yeah, as I said, like, it's a really fun deck and it did well on ladder last season. So let's see how we do with it in the grand challenge. Let's give him the thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So he started off with a Night Witch. I will start off with an Ice Wizard in the same lane. Ice Wizard will one-shot bats, and I think it's a decent counter against it. Looks like he will actually go with a Royal Ghost. I will go with Skarmy around it to surround it and to kill it. Hopefully he doesn't have a Zap. Looks like he didn't have a Zap. So far he has Night Witch, he has Ghost, and this might be the Golem deck actually, which I featured in. Looks like he also has Bandit. I will go with Giant. I was leaking a little bit there because I didn't really know what to play, but I will go with a Giant into his Bandit. And here I will drop a Sparky. Let's see if he decides to, there you go, he decides to Zap. So I will actually go with minions and then a Goblin Barrel. So let's actually go with minions and then I will go with a Goblin Barrel. And we still have the Sparky on the left side, so I'm not sure if he will have enough to counter like all of this. So the minions will actually kill the Inferno Dragon. I didn't decide to Zap because the minions will finish it off. And we still have the Sparky over here. Let's see if he has something. Looks like the Sparky will actually lock on. And wow, that's a lot of damage, guys. That might be another hit. Wow, another hit from the Sparky. Let's actually go with Skarmy for his Royal Ghost. A little bit misplaced. The Skarmy will die. Most of the Skarmy will die. But it still does the job of countering it. So we face Bridge Spam with, I think, Poison, with Zap, Night Witch, Inferno Dragon. That's an interesting matchup. Let's go with Mean Horde. Let's go with Ice Wizard. Let's see if he has Zap. Looks like he will actually Zap. So good Zap on his part, but that does mean his Zap is out of rotation. And we counter most of his units without taking too much damage. So I'm thinking about going with a Giant here. But I actually think that we can take down his left side tower with the barrel, since he doesn't have a lock, since he doesn't really have a really good counter for the barrel. Let's go with minions over here. Let's then prepare our Sparky push in this side. Let's see if he has something or the Bandit will connect. Looks like the Bandit will actually die. So let's go with a Sparky in the back, guys. And so far we're having a lot of success. Let's have the Skarmy ready. Let's go with a Skarmy. Let's see if he goes with a Zap over here. Looks like the Skarmy he will actually Zap. So well played on his part with the Zap. Let's go with Goblin Barrel. Let's go with minions. And let's see. So it looks like he will actually go with a Poison, defensive Poison. So I'm thinking about going with another Sparky, or actually let's go with a Mean Horde. Let's go with a Skarmy. Let's just spam a little bit right now. I mean, maybe it's a bad play, but let's go with the Ice Wizard as well. We have the Mean Horde there. The Sparky is still alive. And I think that we will take down the tower. I don't think we are able to 3-crown, but we are able to deal a lot of damage actually for the 3-crown. Let's go with, I think, defensive Sparky, because he might try to 3-crown us. Let's go with a Sparky. Looks like he might be able to, no, he won't be able to 3-crown us. I dropped a Skarmy into the Poison, really bad Skarmy, but we still were able to win this matchup. So let's give him the good game, let's give him the well played, and let's give him the thumbs up. So actually a really interesting matchup, because he had Zap, he had Ice Golem, he had Poison for our units, and we don't really have anything else. Like, we can drop our Ice Wizard, but Ice Wizard won't stop a Royal Ghost, won't stop a Battleram. We did have the Sparky, but again, like, he had Zap, so it was a really interesting matchup, but we were still able to win with it. So first game was a success, 10-0 in the grand challenge right now, and let's go for the second match. Let's see what kind of matchup we will get right now. So let's give him the thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. He's giving us the crying face. We start off with the Ice Wizard. I'm not sure if it's a good move to open, because that will make us vulnerable versus like a Royal Ghost if he has a Zap. Looks like he will go with a Royal Ghost, so let's go with Ice Wizard into the same lane. He's spamming emotes. Let's have our Skarmy ready for his Royal Ghost, and he also has bats, so let's actually go with Skeleton Army for his Royal Ghost, as I said. And let's see if he decides to use a Zap or anything. Looks like we have to use our Mean Horde for his Miner over here. And looks like he also used his Zap, so let's actually go with a Goblin Barrel, trying to tank for our minions over there. And let's see if he has something. Looks like he will go with his Royal Ghost, and I might go with my Sparky. maybe a bad Sparky, but I think the Sparky will be able to one-shot the Royal Ghost. I think it does like exactly the amount of damage the Sparky does is the HP of the Royal Ghost. So there you go, it will one-shot it. And I have the Zap ready for his bets. I'm not sure if I have to use it or if he... There you go, there's his bet. So let's Zap over here and let's see if he has something. He went with... interesting. Looks like the Sparky will actually connect. Wow. Let's go with the Ice Wizard for his Skeleton Barrel. And we don't have Zap in cycle, unfortunately, so we will definitely take some damage from his Skeleton Barrel, but hopefully not too much. Let's see. Not too much, actually. That was a really good defense on my part. And offense, like, look at the amount of damage we dealt. Let's go with the Goblin Barrel. The Ice Wizard, I will let him tank because he doesn't have a lock or anything. So that way the Ice Wizard will actually... tank for the goblins, while the goblins will be able to chip away. So let's go with a minion horde for his Inferno Dragon. Unfortunately, the Royal Ghost is invisible, so we are still forced to go with minions over here when it's locked on the tower. But that's no problem, we will still do that just because I don't want to lose too much HP on the right side tower, of course. So right now we need to watch out because he probably, I'm not sure if he has poison, but I don't want to give him poison value. I honestly don't think he has poison since he has the Goblin Hut. And I think this deck has, let's see... I think he will Zap. There you go, he will Zap. Let's go with the Ice Wizard. Okay, this is interesting because I either can try to defend or I can go for offense. But I'm thinking about just going offensive because that way I kind of force him to defend still. And I might be able to drop a Giant trying to lure his everything here. Let's go with a Giant. Hopefully it will lure everything. Looks like it doesn't lure everything. So let's go with a Mean Horde over here. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel. Let's zap his Inferno Dragon. I should have zapped a little bit further because that way I could have hit his bets over there. But I think it's actually a good defense and the Royal Ghost will die. So let's watch out. Let's go with an Ice Wizard. Let's go with Skarmy. He will probably zap. Let's see if he has the zap. And wow, this is a really tough situation, guys. He did use his zap, which is good for us. I'm thinking about going with Goblin Barrel and then Giant in the middle, knowing that he doesn't have a lock or anything. Giant might be able to deal a lot of damage. Let's go with a zap for his bets. Let's go with minions. And let's see. I think that he has Miner in cycle again, and he does have zap. Let's actually go with Skeleton Army. Let's go with a Mean Horde, and he doesn't have poison, which is really good for us. So let's go with an Ice Wizard. Looks like his Royal Ghost will be able to stay alive, which is really unfortunate, and he deals a lot of damage. And wow, this is so close, guys. So 992 HP left on our tower. We used the zap, so he does have his bets available to get some value for him. Let's go with a Sparky. Let's hopefully kill his Royal Ghost right away. Let's go with minions. And let's see, I think if I go with Barrel and Giant in the middle, we should be able to have the Zap back in rotation for his bets. There you go, there's his bets. Let's Zap and hitting his Inferno Dragon. Perfect Zap over there. And the Sparky might splash on the tower. Let's see, guys. The Mega Knight is there, but I think it will actually, there you go, it will jump. Let's go with another Sparky, guys. Let's hopefully be able to, let's see, let's go with a Mean Horde. Wow, this is so close, guys. I think that he has Zap, but looks like he doesn't have, or he won't use it. So I'm thinking about, again, going with Goblin Barrel and then going with a Giant in the middle. But looks like we actually kill his Goblin Hut with the Sparky. Let's go with Goblin Barrel. Let's go with a Giant in the middle to tank. Let's go with Skarmy for his Mega Knight. Looks like he will Zap, but the Zap, of course, won't kill the Step Goblins. And that is good game. Let's give him the good game. Let's give him the wall plate. And let's give him the thumbs up. So, first 2 matches, 2 wins. 11-0 in the Grand Challenge right now. And would be funny to finish this episode winning this challenge 12-0. Because, as I said, I've never used this deck before, guys. But so far, I'm having a lot of success. And let's see if we are able to get 12-0 with this deck. That would be really nice with Sparky. 12-0 in the Grand Challenge. And it also doesn't have the Royal Ghost, because many of you guys requested a deck without the Royal Ghost, because many of you guys didn't unlock it yet. But this is a really fun deck. Apparently also a really good deck, because it did really well on ladder. And I'm doing really good with it in the Grand Challenge right now. As I said, hopefully 12-0. And it doesn't have the Royal Ghost, so maybe a really good deck and maybe a really fun deck for you guys to try it out. Let me know if you will try it out, and let me know if you guys also have success with it. Looks like we do have an opponent, and hopefully the last match, let's give him the thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So again, we start off with Ice Wizard. I probably will just drop Ice Wizard in the lane he drops something, or I will just wait. But let's see what he does. So in this case, he goes with a Royal Ghost. I will just go with Ice Wizard in the same lane. And I'll have my Skarmy ready to counter it. Of course, I can let the Ghost hit the Ice Wizard, but I think I'd rather drop a Skarmy. So he has Electro Wizard, which will be annoying versus our Sparky, but knowing that we might be able to play around it. So let's see. He has an Electro Wizard there. And bets. I'll actually zap them. I missed one bet. There was poor bet played zap, but because the Ice Wizard will actually retarget the Ice Wizard. The Ice Wizard actually killed the bet. So I will take the damage over here, guys, and he used his zap. Hopefully he doesn't have a spell like a poison, because that way, otherwise he would have Electro Wizard, he would have zap, and it looks like he has the P.E.K.K.A. So I'm actually thinking that he has poison as well, which would be really unfortunate, guys. But let's see, let's go with the Ice Wizard. I don't want to place my Giant into his P.E.K.K.A. of course, so I will keep the Giant in this situation. And he actually drops his Electro Wizard into the Sparky, so the Sparky is actually able to hit the wow, this will be a really good push, guys. Let's go with Giant. Let's have... He says well played. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel here. The Giant will be tanking. And wow, crazy push. Let's have the Zap ready for his bets. There are his bets. And I think that the Sparky will stay alive. There you go. Sparky stays alive. He's giving the crying face. Look at this push, guys. Giant connects. The Sparky connects, I mean. And wow, that's tower. Let's see if we are able to 3-count, guys, with this deck. He used his Zap, so his Zap is out of rotation. We go with Mean Horde, but he used his Electro Wizard. His Giant is tanking. Mean Horde is there. Ice Wizard is there. Let's go for Skeleton Army, but that's 3-crown. And wow, this deck, guys, 12-0 in the Grand Challenge. Crazy deck. I really like this deck, actually. And it's a ton of fun. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this episode so far. And let's see if we get something good out of the 12 win chest. So there you guys have it, 12-0 with this deck. Feel free to copy it. This deck is insane. As I said, it doesn't have the Royal Ghost. It's a ton of fun and it's working really well. So let's go with the chest opening. Let's open the chest right now. So 22k gold, that's really nice. Over 100k gold right now. We get some Mean Horde. We get Rocket, which is nice. That's close to maxed. Clone, Zap, Bats, Mini P.E.K.K.A, which is nice. Let's see. Skeleton Barrel, also really nice. I don't have it max yet. It's on its way to level 12. Spear Goblins, Flying Machine, nice. Skeleton Army, and it looks like we might have a legendary, guys. Let's see, 2 more cards and hopefully we'll get a legendary by then. Better Ram, and let's see, and arrows. Unfortunately not a legendary. I wonder what card. I think epic cards, but let's see. There you go, 6 mirrors, so not the best epics, but actually some really good rares. So I'm really happy with that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I personally had a ton of fun. Let me know if I should try more off-meta decks in the future. Let me know if you have any future episode suggestions, or maybe if it's a series idea. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to smack that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you on one of my next videos. Bye, guys.